That argument every morning, every gym day, every cold call, every page of the book you're reading, every alarm you snooze, every quiet conversation you plan on having, but you don't. That argument is what discipline is. Or better said, or more accurately, it's the absence of discipline. We've been sold this terrible picture of what discipline is. We picture a guy in full pads at football practice at 4 a.m, running and sweating and putting in all kinds of crazy effort. Or we picture a person doing cold plunges, or a person suffering through a meal with somebody they really don't want to be with, or waking up at some absurdly early time in the morning that most people don't even know exists. That's not discipline. That's just content. Real discipline is much quieter than anything you've pictured in your head. Real discipline is the version of you that doesn't have an argument anymore. You decided last week, last month, or last year, and now you just get up. The argument, it's over. The argument stopping is the whole win. That's discipline. So this week, we're going to have a 5-day discussion about discipline. Today, we discuss what discipline actually is, and then why most people are beating themselves up over false precepts. Here's your language lesson for today. The word discipline comes from the same root word as the word disciple. A disciple is somebody who's committed to a teacher, a way, a path. Discipline is the same posture. You picked a direction. You're walking it. That's the whole thing. The push-ups and the early morning workouts might be downstream of it. They're not the thing itself. Those are not discipline. They're the result of discipline. Now, for something concrete, because most of what gets called discipline isn't discipline. Most people who say they want to be more disciplined have not actually decided anything. They have a wish, they have a vibe, they have a feeling, they have a quiet, I should probably eat better floating in their head while they're brushing their teeth in the morning. That's not a decision. That's a hope wearing some sort of costume. And it's pretending to be a decision. A decision sounds like this. It says, I'm the kind of person who does X by 9 a.m, 5 days a week for like 12 months, regardless of what my morning feels like. Now that's a decision. It's specific, it's bounded, it's measurable, and it removes the argument. It removes the non-tangible feelings. If you can't say something that specific about the area of your life you keep saying that you want to grow in, you don't have a discipline problem. You have a decision problem, an undecided goal problem. Discipline lives in 3 places. This week, we'll walk through all 3 of these places, but I want you to see the map here today. So the first place, it's in the body. It's in sleep. It's in the food we eat. It's in movement. It's the obvious one. And most people start here, and then most people also stop here. The second place is in the mind. It's your attitude. It's your attention. It's what you let in, and it's what you let live in your head. And tomorrow we'll go deeper into this area. Almost nobody works in this level, which is exactly why almost nobody changes. And then the third place is your will, the gap between what you said you'll do and what you actually did. The whole week this week is going to come back to willpower. Did you notice what's not on this list? I didn't say feelings. You can't discipline a feeling. Feelings show up uninvited. That's how humans work. Anybody trying to sell you a version of discipline that requires you to never feel tired, never feel lazy, never feel like quitting, they're selling you something that doesn't exist. Discipline is what you do anyway, not what you stop feeling. A few common misconceptions we need to address right away, right here today, is the expression, I just don't have the willpower. Well, willpower runs out. Discipline doesn't depend on willpower. Discipline runs on the decisions you already made. You're not pulling on a willpower at 6 a.m. if you already decided last month that you're going to go for that run at 6 a.m. You're just going. Or what if you're saying, I tried and I always quit? Well, that means your decisions weren't decisions. They were intentions. But intentions break. Decisions hold fast. Try again, but this time with a real decision. Or here's the one that kills me the most. Is I don't have the time. Anyone who says this probably never actually mapped out their time for a week. Nobody has the time for the version of discipline that they've pictured. They lie to themselves about how much time it's going to take. Everybody has time for a real specific decision in a specific area. So just pick one area, one specific area to work on it. Think about this today, or do this today, I should say. Write one sentence on a piece of paper. Don't do it in your head. It has to be written. It will sink in better in your brain if you actually write it down. Write down, I am the kind of person who blank, buy blank for the next 12 months. In that first blank is a specific behavior, not be healthier, not I'm the kind of person who gets healthier. Instead, use something along the lines of, I'm the kind of person who walks for 30 minutes, not be a better dad. How about, I'm the kind of person who reads to my kids before bed. That's very specific. So the second blank is a specific time, not in the morning. It's 8 a.m., not before bed. It's at 9:30. It's very specific. 12 months in that third blank, not 30 days, but 12 months. Give it time, a massive amount of time. I didn't say for 10 years, just 12 months. That's the decision. Once it's written, it's in your brain. The argument in this one area of your life, it's over. Then you do what you said you would do. Be honest with yourself. If you said you're going to do it, do it. You're only as good as your word. Tomorrow, we're going to go inside your head. We're going to talk about the discipline of your mind. So have a great day, and then I'll see you here again tomorrow.